Hello everyone, today I get to do something a little different. I get to do something for me. I get to cut my new lenses for my new Versace. It is the Versace 3245, color 5237, and the 53i size. Let me take everything out of the original packaging that it comes in. Of course, everyone gets the certificate of authenticity, the international warranty, the serial number on there, the Italian leather it is the Italian leather Versace case, and of course your Versace cleaning cloth. But today, my new frame that you guys are going to see me wearing in the videos. This is the Versace 3245. It comes with a little plastic sleeve on the left temple to protect the temples from rubbing together while it is being shipped from Italy. And of course, I always include those when I ship to you folks out there, my fans, my admirers. This is color 3245. It is a blue tortoise. It is a dark blue. But you guys know me, I'm a sucker for anything blue. It's got the blue temple tips. Now it also comes in the black and platinum with a very, very dark blue temple tip. This is probably the best selling color, with me being a sucker for blue, and I wear so many blue shirts. Of course, the one day, well, I got it on today. I thought I had another shirt on. I apologize. So let me go ahead and begin. I'm going to take out the original demo lenses, one of which says Versace. Let me pop those out, put it into the tracing element of my blocker, and I'm going to scan this number in there. So years from now, if I ever need new lenses, I don't have to trace the frame. I can just enter that information and everything will pop right up. So let me go ahead and do this. It's going to trace the inside bevel of the right side of the frame before doing the same thing on the left. Here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. You buy a genuine, authentic Versace frame and you'll receive one free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipt has my federal ID tax number, so if you have vision insurance or flex dollars, you will get reimbursed for this purchase, whether they're a prescription or not. So, in just a moment, the shape of the lens will pop up onto the computer. That is the shape we will be cutting today. The royal me that I will be cutting. So I need to enter my pupillary distance, which is 31 for the right eye. The computer starts at 32.5, so I'm going to tap the minus button until we get down to 31. I want to raise the optical center height, the fitting measurement, to 24. We're going to raise that up to 24. These are progressive lenses, so I'm going to change the layout chart. Now I went ahead and put dots on my lenses. It comes with yellow paint on the lenses, but I've cleaned that off. I use a progressive identifier to identify where the little laser engravings are, and then I use this chart to tell me where to place the height of the invisible bifocal that I wear. So usually you see 3 lines in a straight row. This time, in theory, there's 3 lines there, or 3 dots, but then one of them is 4 millimeters above. So I'm going to place that onto the platform. I need 2 blocks. I've already got the stickers on them. I'm just going to pull the paperweight to make the black side sticky. It's a double-sided adhesive sticker. Line up the magnet that's on there. I'm going to skip a few things today doing mine. And let's see, make sure everything's lined up. Make sure the lens is large enough. It is. And hit that button. The block's going to come down and place the arm's going to come down and place the block onto the right lens. We're going to do the same thing now for the left lens. Pull the paperweight to make the black side sticky. Line up the magnet. Put that on there. My pupillary distance for the left eye is 30, so I'm going to drop let's go back. We're going to take the 31 down to 30, same optical center height, and get everything lined up. Those 2 dots are there. That dot is there, looking good. Hit the button. The arm comes down and places the block onto the left lens. Now this is the edger that's going to do all the work while I run my mouth. It costs $40,000. It weighs 200 pounds. I tell everyone to go out, buy their own, put it on your own kitchen counter, and then you can cut your own lenses, your own Versace lenses at home, and you won't need this guy anymore with the really nice glasses to do it for you. So the actual cutting wheel is this heavy grit sandpaper. It's a diamond crusted wheel that's going to grind away the lens material until it's the final size. This wheel in the center, that channel, that little valley, that's what's going to put the V-shaped bevel onto the lens so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. Let's go ahead and wake up the computer. That is the shape we'll be cutting. These are polycarbonate lenses. If they are plastic, high index plastic, or Trivex, I would select that. I'm not going to polish the edge of the lenses. I'm not going to put a safety bevel on the front of the lens because there's no need for that. I'm only going to put one on the rear concave surface of the lens. Let me go ahead and press the block onto there firmly. That magnet is now going to attach itself to another magnet there in the chuck, or as I like to call it, the Charles, because I don't know this machine well enough to call it chuck. Excuse me for a minute while the business phone rings. I got to answer that, and I'll be right back with you guys. You knew it. It's the Google listing phone call that I'm getting. So let's go ahead and hit start. The door is going to close, clamp's going to shut, and then the stylus is going to go around and trace the shape of the right side of the frame. Make sure the lens is large enough. Going around, you see, is this tracing that shape out? And the old carpenter saying measure twice, cut once. It's measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly precisely where to place the bevel for the least amount of edge thickness showing, of which with my prescription in this frame I will have none. Won't have none of it, you hear me? Little optical sawdust flying around in there. So if you see light reflecting in the background, that is water there to catch the optical sawdust as the lens drops down onto the cutting wheel. Polycarbonate lens is cut dry, where plastic, high index plastic, and Trivex cut wet, meaning that water will spray onto the lens for the last 20 seconds of the cutting cycle. But my lenses are made out of polycarbonate, my lens material of choice. They are 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. They are virtually unbreakable. These are high impact ballistics grade lenses of the same material our soldiers wear overseas and in OSHA safety glasses. And it also has 100% UVA and UVB protection built into the lens. We know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin. Well, your eyes are 8 times more sensitive than your skin, so I have permanent sunscreen for my eyes, unlike the lotions, creams, and sprays that need to be reapplied every couple hours when you're in direct exposure to the sun. This is permanent and never needs to be reapplied. So if you can notice, if you can see, the lens is completely flat. Now it's getting the safety bevel. Excuse me, I'm sorry, the regular V-shaped bevel. The knife-like edge. So water has begun spraying on the lens. It tells me it's in the last 20 seconds. Just to wash away any optical debris that could be on the lens. Now the little lever is going to come into view. At the end of that lever is a spinning wheel. Something you'd find on a Dremel tool. That's what's going to apply the safety bevel to the rear concave surface of the lens. Now no port normally is done, so if any portion of the lens protrudes from the back of the frame and comes in contact with the cheek, it would be nice and smooth, but I do that just so when I press the lens into the frame, I don't want any rough edges from the lens to come into contact with the frame. Now I will open the door with my mind. You like that? I can do other things with my mind. I can melt ice with my mind. Actually, my real special power is I bend light. That is what I do for a living. I change the direction of the light that comes into your eyes to make everything perfectly crisp and clear. So that is truly my special power. So I'm going to tuck the lens in at the outside corner. Use my thumbs, press down the nose. It snaps right in. Let's go ahead and do the same thing for the left. Flip that over to L. Press down on the block because of the Crizal Sapphire. Hit start. Door closes. The clamp shuts. And just like before, the lens is going to be traced by the 2 white calipers, or the styluses, making sure that it's large enough to fit into the frame. You can see as this go around tracing the shape. And the old carpenter saying measure twice, cut once. It's measuring the thickness of the lens to know where to place the bevel. So I have no edge thickness whatsoever, and what do you know? Of course, with my prescription in this frame, no edge thickness. Just shiny temples with the Medusa on the edge. So, come down here, we're going to pop the block off. Dry that off. Take this rubber sticker, add it to the base here. Come down here to the lensometer. I'm reading, my prescription is +1 -1/4 at 136, so I'm going to spin the fine tune knob to 136. Put it in just above that black dot, the optical center, and check the power, and I am getting +1. 1 in the black, not the red, +1 in the black. I am far-sighted, so I need help seeing up close. So that's why there is a plus sign. My lenses magnify 1 full diopter. Everything Diopter is the unit of measurement in the optical world, and it starts at 0, going up in quarter increments from there, 0.25, 0.50, 0.75, 1. So I'm on the 4th rung of a ladder for nearsighted correction. Now once everything is the correct size, I have the smallest amount of astigmatism. You can have 1/4 step, and it's at axis 136. Check the astigmatism, and I'm at plus 75. So plus 1 minus 1/4, you end up at plus 75. So astigmatism is what makes 6s and 8s look alike of the letters P and F. Essentially, I have two curves on my eyes. I have one power that is plus 1 this way. I have another one that's minus 1/4. That's how you line up those two curves to make everything nice and crisp at the 136 meridian. Now I'm in the same in my left eye, plus 1 minus 1/4, but it's 17. I do need an additional 2 diopters of plus power, so if I were to go get over-the-counter reading glasses, I would use a plus 3. Now I always give myself an extra stronger lens so that if I'm trying to tighten a black screw in a black frame, I can see what I'm doing. Just checking on the lens. Go ahead and bring my frame down here, get that ready. So in just a moment, the door will open. I'll take out the left lens, make sure that it fits. Dry everything off. Make sure there's no optical sawdust on the lens. Go ahead and make sure that it fits. Tuck it in at the outside corner first, using my thumbs. Press down at the nose. And actually, let's go old school. Let's do something different today since these are my lenses. Take that off, dry that off. Put the sticker on there. We're going to come down here to the handstone, and it's just like a miniature version of the cutting wheel or the bevel wheel. I'm going to go around and take a little bit off. I could have the machine do it, but I'm going old school because I got skills. Tuck it into the outside corner, press down. Now it snaps in. So let me go ahead and put it in just above that black dot. Turn the fine tune knob to 17. Put it in above that dot. Check the power. And I am getting plus 1. I have 1/4 step of astigmatism correction. Plus 75. So the PD for my right eye is 31. 30 for my left for a total of 61. Let me go ahead and measure. And I'm getting 61 millimeters, so that's cut perfectly. The optical center height of 24. When we look at the bottom of the frame, getting 24 millimeters, 24 millimeters. So this is the portion every video that as I clean the lenses, I mentioned to everyone that there's free shipping anywhere in the US. Of course, I get to deliver these to me, so I don't have to worry about that. But everyone else out there, when you get your glasses in the mail, there's a small chance they could fit too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other. And because of that statistic, 99% of all optical shops will do free adjustments if you ask them. But I'm going to get mine in standard alignment first, showing you what I always do for anyone else's glasses. Also known as a 3-point stance. So 3 points are 1, 2, and the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter and press down. There is no wobble. When I say wobble, I take mine off and press down. They wobble on the counter, but they sit level on me. For those of you keeping score at home, today I have been wearing the Versace 3199 in color 5188, I believe, tortoise and blue. I'm sorry, blue and tortoise at the bottom. I'm switching over to the Versace 3245. Of course, I can't see the color with my glasses off. It's that color. Can anyone read that? Put that over 5237. There we go. So, but let me put mine back on so I can see what I'm doing. Push down on the temples. There is no wobble. Close each temple to make sure they overlap perfectly, and they do, that neither one is askew. Now, this is what they look like while they're still clear. Let me pull my cleaning cloth out of my pocket. Now this is what my lenses look like clear. I'm going to go ahead and activate them. Now I also have the Crizal Sapphire. This is their newest, greatest Crizal anti-glare. It has a bluish hue to it. Up until a couple years ago, all Crizal anti-glare coatings had a greenish purple. Then came Crizal Prevencia, which is a true purple. This has a bluish hue, although people tell me that in the videos, because of my GoPro, the fisheye lens, that it looks a little bit different. But this is the clearest of all the Crizal anti-glare coatings, and I like that it has a bluish hue in real life. Maybe not on the video, but it matches the blue of my frame. So this is what the transition lenses look like clear. I'm going to put them into the transitions box, turn it on, and as you guys can see, it takes about 30 to 45 seconds for all transition lenses to darken. It takes a little bit longer when I come back inside, 45 seconds to a minute 15. Now, pay attention everyone, transition lenses get dark on day one. As you can see, they're going to continue to darken every day for the first couple weeks they're exposed to the sun. After that, they will work for years at maximum performance. The only time that these transition Signature 7 lenses don't work is if I'm behind the windshield of a car. The windshield absorbs all the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays that would stop the dashboard from cracking from sitting in the sun all day, and that's why transition lenses don't get dark in a car. Now, in my wife's convertible, or if I had a motorcycle, they would darken. Transition Signature 7 are also temperature sensitive, meaning they will get darker when it's 85 and below than they will when it's 95 and above. But I remind everyone, when it's 100 degrees outside, you're miserable, they're miserable. Nothing works 100% when it's 100 degrees. Now, I did not get the transitions extra active. Extra active will get darker in hotter weather, as well as they'll get about 30 to 50% dark inside of a car. But this is the first time they've been activated. I'm not worried. They're going to keep getting darker and darker every time I go outside for the first couple weeks. So if you've liked what you've seen, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, freeprescriptionlenses.com, and you can follow me the same name on Facebook and Instagram. On Twitter, it's FreeRxLenses. If anyone has any questions, you can email me directly at freeprescriptionlenses@gmail.com, or you can leave a question or comment in the comment section below, and I'll always check that for you. So, that's that. Anyone out there, you're going to see me wearing these in a lot of videos. It's also offered in the black and platinum versus the blue tortoise. Hopefully you can see that blue tortoise. The blue and the platinum. This goes really well with my wisdom highlights that I'm getting on my temples. So that's why I'm rocking the shiny silver to go with my silver highlights. I've earned those things. This time I accent them. But I'm Seemore Bettah. Hopefully everyone has seen that that's Mo Bettah. And everyone else has got a chance to see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.